bigger so you can line it up correctly. Scale it out and scale it down. And then we're going to extrude it again. Okay. Scale it. Because now we have this. Now, let me think. We'll do this to both sides of it. Do this. Extrude. Maybe I should do a bevel. Yeah, bevel will probably work better. Yes. Just do it like that. It's always best to work in quads. Quads are your friend. Scale these down. Scale on the X and Y axis. And obviously it's time to the other side, so I don't have to worry about modeling that. Okay. So now that it fits the ref, we can hide the ref and just get, so that way we can just start adding more detail. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to use a smoothing, fix the smoothing a little bit. We go in clear all, then auto smooth. We'll add our own smoothing groups later. Right now it's just for looks. Okay, so this is, we can add some more edge loops here. So we want to give it a nice smooth shape. So that it doesn't look really hard and sharp. You can save the sharpness for things like the blade. Okay, so I guess that's okay, but I get add another loop here. I'm just gonna grab this loop and scale it up. Just add a little bit of, we can take this edge here, move it down a little bit, maybe. Just add a little bit. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now rename this to guard low. And I think we're pretty much done with this right now. Go up to the symmetry and just collapse it. Just to be sure, I'm going to go over, select all the verts. And I'm just going to do a weld. 0.01. Apply. That just makes, sometimes, you know, the modifiers don't do it right and they don't weld things correctly. Okay, so now I'm just going to unhide all. I'm going to apply that material to the guard. And that makes it easier to see too. So we have the handle and the guard. Now I guess we should work on this, which I believe is called the pommel. I don't know why it's called that, but I believe it's like, it's meant to hit people in the face. So just gonna take a square, move it a little bit into place, probably do symmetry modifier on this too. Convert to editable poly. And we're gonna move it into place. reason we're working in quads is because it helps when you want to make a high poly model. It's because if you use a lot of triangles, you can get really bad smoothing when you try to use a turbo smooth modifier, or if you try to sculpt on it in ZBrush. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna use a symmetry modifier. Let's move this into place so I can see a little bit better. Then move this face back. Okay. Now we're gonna move this, go into edge selection and move this down. And move this up. Yeah. I think I'm gonna move this part in a little bit, then do extrude there. I'm gonna move this edge in, so that way get a little bit of a better transition there. Okay. So just the base of it. Apply a symmetry modifier. Not sure how this is going to behave, because sometimes symmetry modifier doesn't like it when you extrude things with symmetry on it. Okay. Make sure it's lined up correctly. And it is. Go to edit poly, show end result, and extrude. Extrude it to that point. Let's move this part up just to see what happens. Okay, so it's working correctly. Move this face out. No, that. Trying to find the edge here. Sorry about this. Being stupid. Sometimes Mac can be a little wonky too. Yeah. I think I'm gonna hide this for now just so I can see my model. So it's like this is, just move it out. I'm gonna unhide that. Move this into place about there. I mean, might end up having to scale this entire model up later. That's being made into a NIF. Better do that before the scale wasn't right. So we're gonna click on this and extrude it. Yeah, okay, I'm just go to that edge there and scale it. Oh, it doesn't like that. I'll use the edge then. And move it to line up. Move this down. This thing's not entirely symmetrical because it's not lining up on the side, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Let's just bring that out. bit. Okay. So we pretty much got this done. So I'm gonna collapse this. To fix this edge here, I'm just gonna use weld. Just gonna do a target weld on these edges that didn't work correctly on. Okay. It's not cooperating. I'm just gonna select this edge and move it out. Move this one out too. Doesn't want to cooperate. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take a break and I'll be back in a second.